Yes.
It's Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
And everything. Because 1 Corinthians says so. And that's what we're talking about. If you wanted to know where I was coming from with it, that's where it's coming from. Figured everybody knew that also. So, love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. So in today's society, we see a whole lot of that, love not being envious. A lot of people have different paths, and a lot of people are aspiring to do a lot of things that make a lot of money. And couples may not be balanced.
Oh yeah, that goes back to being equally yoked.
Yeah. So let's talk about that.
Let's go.
How many people have seen those relationships and those situations where love has been envious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, y'all quiet.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree, but
Yeah. And they can't really understand what it is you do, why you work late, how you're able to buy the things you buy.
Or say they understand but really don't.
Yeah.
Or say they support but really aren't supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know in the studio, because of where we are and what we do, a lot of people, we all know about those type of situations. You always in the studio. You always out doing them. You know, blah, 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 blah. Is that because you're upset with me? Are you upset? You mad a little bit?
You want me to stay at home?
Insecurity.
I asked you to come out, and you don't want to go nowhere. But that ain't my fault.
Yeah, I didn't even really ask you either, though. Because, like, this might not even be your type of situation. Just saying, love being envious. Love can be envious in so many ways. Well, you got more friends than I got. Your homegirl get on my nerves. I'm ready for her to go. Your homeboys, they get on my nerves. That's envy sometimes. Past relationships. People are envious of those relationships, and it causes problems in the current relationship.
And the reason why it does is because you're not doing what you need to do to sustain the present relationship.
Right.
Maintain it.
say it again.
You know,
That's why I was
what the
at.
problem is.
Please, speak
so
on
you
it.
know, don't get mad because Boo came over there and said how you doing
Right.
to me. You ain't said how you doing. You know you ain't doing that at all.
Family,
if you
family structure. People are envious due to your family structure. What you had. What you had before.
Which is mad that people know, you know more people than they do.
And it's common.
It's like, come on now, Boo. We gonna do this. I feel like, one thing with men, and I think, Woo, you can piggyback on me off of this one, and I'll probably get some boos with the fellas. But, we're in a society now where women are, like, successfully driven. We wanna get there, just like men do. And a man would say, baby, I got your back, we could do this, blah, blah, blah. When you get in the game, you can't even throw the football quarterback.
You can't handle your
you can't even handle it. So my whole thing is that, fellas, don't be too intimidated because I have a goal, I have dreams, or I'm out there trying to get it.
Oh, because I know how to go get it.
Yes, support.
My thing, what I would say to that
What?
is that, first of all, a real man is actually gonna step into the plate and say, look, you do your thing, that's cool. If you're working 12-hour days, that's cool. I'm with it. I'm gonna support you. But when you get home, it's still about me and you. And I'm going to need for to get that same devotion that you gave the job. I need that same devotion that you gave everything else. I need that here too. And I'm going to do the same. But, when you're away from here, okay, fine, we got to make it. Now, my idea would actually be to be in a situation where my wife would only have to choose if she wanted to work. I don't really want her to have to, work. I would love her to be say, look, if you want to work, that's cool. But guess what? When you get home, there's still home responsibilities.
And I understand that as well, but with that too, there needs to be some understanding, because if I'm out there making decisions, I'm on the grind, I got 2 jobs, maybe 3, depending on the projects I got going on, you need to be understanding when I come home, baby, how was your day? I just, made your bath water. You ain't got to cook. I done cook dinner. Don't worry about the clothes. I fold them up already. So if you want me to sit there and give you everything that I gave out there, give me something too.
What's Love Got to Do with it? What's Love Got to Do with it is a great movie that shows you that when it was Ike and Tina together, Ike was good. He was all the way good. When they wanted to record with just Tina, Ike was like,
it's a problem. It's a problem.
He was like, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, like you run into these situations later on down the line, and you don't know that that's what it's going to be like when the person is actually envious of what you have going on, or your surroundings, or what you bring to the table. They may not be as literate as you. They may not be, it's a lot of things that make people envious.
Well, TK said earlier, that's where the communication comes in. I mean, that's when early on you gotta lay that plan out for them and say, look, I'm trying to be president of the United States, so this is gonna take this, and this. Are you cool with that?
But when a woman sacrifices for that for her man,
she should be rewarded.
Yes.
Rewards. To the phone line. Calling you in the School of Hip Hop 95.7 Jams. You have a question or a comment?
I have a question.
Okay.
I wanted to say, I wanted to ask, what would you say to someone who's in a relationship and everything's going pretty good at first, and all of a sudden the guy's like, well, I've got to make money, and now that you're saying you got to make money, you can't call, and you rarely stop by, and when I ask about it, all you say is, I'm making money.
Agreed.
Are you asking about it or are you nagging about it?
I didn't hear you.
Are you asking or are you nagging? It's a difference.
Oh, no, it's asking.
Did he give you the plan up front that he was going to be start trying to make money? I mean, first of all, I would question why he wasn't making money before he met you, but, you know, pushing that aside,
Well, he was, and then had a little setback, and now that's what he just says all the time.
Well, are you getting some of the money?
Well, I make my own money. I don't want his.
So
She ain't asked that. She
Hold
ain't
on.
asked
I showed it.
that. No, are you getting the money? Answer that question.
Okay, I'll let her
Answer
answer
that
that, and I'll say
question.
what I got to say. Go ahead.
Ma'am? Ma'am?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
You get
Are
some
you
of
getting
that
some
money.
At first.
So you're not getting it anymore.
It's been about 2 months.
Were you part of the reason that he's having to go get his grind on? Were you like saying you're not making enough money?
That's irrelevant.
Right.
I
I'm
don't
gonna tell you
think,
right.
I don't
I'll
think
tell you
he's
what I think it
interested.
is. I think that you met his representative, and now you're dealing with the actual dude that don't have a lot of time to be around. You know, I'm not gonna put it any deeper than that.
Change. Oh, you don't say nothing else?
To me, it sounds like he's cheating. I mean, he might have some other plans. If you're not seeing any of the money and he's out there working and you ask him what you been doing, making some money, but you're not seeing of it. I mean, like nothing of it.
Yeah.
Her
See, that's why I
her
asked her
name
the
is
court.
money. Her name is the money.
Yeah, that's why I want to ask the, court questions,
Your money.
the relevant questions.
Tasha money.
Yeah.
Huh? College in the school of help out 95.7. Jans, you have a question or comment?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
How you doing? My name is Brandon Mitchell.
Hey.
I was calling because I'm listening to what you're saying about people being equally yoked and coming together on one accord. And I think it's very important that first you get yourself right. You know, it's a lot of folks trying to group their personality, their lifestyle, their credit score with the next person without even understanding that you have to, they have to mirror each other, at least to be in a common agreement. If I'm working and you don't, or if I have goals and you're satisfied with where you are in life, of course we're going to clash. And I think a lot of people put being in accord with the next person over actually getting themselves together. I think that's what's wrong with a lot of relationships.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah, and
Totally agree.
But it can even start out as the perfect match, where we're both out there getting it. We're both out there grinding. We both have the same goals, and then it gets lost somewhere. Then it's just only one person carrying the load. Then it's it's only one person out there giving 100%. So sometimes, you can't just really say, well, it ain't always the same, or what am I trying to say?
I mean, I know for me, I tell you something I hear from a lot of couples, and it's kind of scary to me because they'll say stuff like, well, he completes me, she completes me. I'm a whole individual, but I do want to get with you so that I can enhance and maybe improve on what I have. But to me, waiting on somebody to complete you, that's dangerous.
And that's a big issue that I have with our generation. People always look for I'm looking for somebody, or I want to be in love. Why? You ain't doing nothing by yourself.
Exactly.
You know what? One of the best attributes, no matter, how up and down it is emotionally, one of the best attributes with me, in my present situation is that I had to learn, once again, never had done it before, how to love myself. And that I am important. And see, a lot of people don't want to keep it 100 when it comes to that. You don't want to paint the ugly picture, but it is what it is. It's like I'm now in a position where there's no other man that can step up to me and tell me nothing.